Democratic candidate Jill Stein showed up at Trump Tower this morning demanding President-elect Donald Trump stop blocking the election recounts. Despite Trump's legal challenges, recounts are now underway in Wisconsin and Michigan. In Pennsylvania, Stein is taking her recount bid to federal court. And Elex is back with a special guest to discuss what's actually happening now.
Yeah, this is one of the main men who knows the most about recounts. His name is Greg Palast. He's the director of a film called The Best Democracy Money Can Buy. He's been an investigative reporter for Rolling Stone investigating voter suppression for years. Greg, thanks for being here.
Glad to be with you.
Good to see you. Okay, so let's talk about what's really happening. In your view, this isn't about Russian hacking. There's been a lot made about that. What is it about?
No, there's no Putin in the software, no guys in caves changing votes. That's not what it's about. The real story here is that what people don't realize is the secret of American democracy is that we don't count all the votes. About 2.7 to 5 million votes just get kind of thrown in what I call the electoral dumpster. They just don't get counted for various reasons. So what this recount is about is mainly counting the votes that were never counted, fighting over those votes that were thrown in the electoral garbage. They call them undervotes, overvotes, absentee ballots that were not considered proper. The paper was folded wrong. Your signature, they think it's a suspect. You left off a zip code. All kinds of stuff like that ends up with your vote getting trashed. So they have to go through all those votes that were never counted and see if they can get a count and see if that'll make the difference.
Okay, so there's a recount happening right now in Wisconsin.
Yes.
There's one that started today in Michigan. In Pennsylvania, there's a legal fight. The combined margin for all those is about 100,000 votes that Donald Trump has over Hillary Clinton. What's the process that we're looking at over the next few weeks of these fights?
Well, by the way, the number is actually peanuts when you talk about the several million votes counted. And there's hundreds of thousands, maybe even a million altogether in those states that were never counted for various technical reasons. That's what the fight's over. So in Wisconsin, they're going to have to fight over, they're going through each ballot, looking at them. In Michigan and Wisconsin, where they use scanners, a lot of people voted for two presidents. Now, I don't care how bad the Detroit schools are. They know that there's one president, you get one vote for president. So they want to look at those cards and see who did people actually vote for, because if there were two marks, those votes get thrown out. But a machine might confuse the two dots, but a human eyeball can't. So they're going to go through that. They're going to fight over, so that's in Wisconsin, Michigan, and then now in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania. That's going to be the big fight, because the state said that the voters themselves have to put up $1 million for the recount. They can't use Stein campaign money. Well, that's odd. That would mean that only millionaires can ask for recounts. So the Stein campaign has gone to federal court, hoping to get that overturned. Otherwise, game over.
So last question real quickly. Do you think that this will make a difference? I mean, is it possible that Hillary Clinton could get more votes in these 3 states and become president-elect?
Oh, yeah. She probably did. The question is, do they get counted? There's going to be a fight over every one of those invalidated votes. The provisionals, the absentees, the 2 votes on a scan card, everyone's going to be a battle royal, and it's all going to be in a federal court. But it could be done.
It depends on who the judge is, right? And
it's
what party
up
that
to the
judge is from. All right. Thank you very much for the insight. Very interesting
Thanks.
stuff. As now we have weeks of recount the electoral college votes on December 19th. That's the key final deadline in terms of this race. Ladies, back to you.
It'll never end. Thank you very much, gentlemen.